So here we are, sitting next to a gigantic 70-foot aspen. It's dangerous. And we've already been right here cutting down this dead aspen that fell. That I probably cut down a few years ago because it might have gone onto the road. So we're going to talk about how to drop a tree safely, maybe your first tree, and how you go about that. And I'm just giving you, passing on information that was given to me decades ago by an arborist I work for named Will Stanger, who had done this his whole life. And he was very safe. So the first consideration is you want to start, if it's your first tree, with a small tree. Maybe something like this, 10 or 12 inches in diameter, just on the safe side. And then you just scale up. This is a pretty big tree. It probably weighs several thousand pounds. You're going to watch it fall, and you'll see the substantial nature. It's aspen, so it's a hardwood. So the first thing you want to do when you drop a tree is determine the easiest place this will go. This tree is leaning this way. Look at the curve. So it's got all that weight to take it this way. So clearly, I'm going to drop it this way. I just have to miss this tree here because I like that tree. It's a white fir. It's only 40 years old, and I need that to keep growing. So I'm going to actually mark it. You know, I want to hit this stick and miss this tree. So that's what I'm going to aim for right there. And I should be able to get pretty close. And the way you do that is you line yourself up with your target. So here I'm lined up with my target. This is the face that I'm going to cut my pie cut on to send this tree over that way. Now what do I mean by a pie cut? So I'm going to put a pie cut on this tree up high to make it easier. And it's simply a wedge cut that you put in the tree to direct the fall and to keep it safe. And before you start the pie cut, you want to make sure that your tree is clear all around. See how I just walked around the tree? And this is because you want to have nothing getting in your way when you're doing the final cut here. You also want to have an escape route that's clear in case something goes wrong that you can get out. I have escape routes everywhere, and this should be a pretty easy tree to drop. A couple things you want to consider on a pie cut. It has to be directly perpendicular to the direction you want to fall. You also need a completely flat base, and you want to come in at a very steep angle here, and you never want to remove more than half the tree. So Willie told me to remove 1/3 in the pie cut. We're going to show you how to do that now, and we'll be right back to do it. Are we still on? So if you watch that live, I hit that stick right into the ground and our stick broke up. I was going to tell you earlier that I just found out that this was rotten inside. But rather than stop the video, I went ahead with it because I could tell that there was still good wood around the whole tree, so it probably wasn't going to be dangerous. But if you encounter rotten wood, you could have a very dangerous tree and you really have to know what you're doing. I went in with that back cut real quick and left. So that's why I safely got this done. Now I can make a flush cut somewhere above the dirt where I don't get my blade dirty, and we can easily cut this up. Thanks for watching. That's how you drop a tree safely.